Okay, let's keep going with adding and subtracting polynomials. Remember to have your Desmos calculator open if you need it to be open. Let's go ahead and combine like terms. I'll get you started on these first couple, and then I'm going to let you kind of keep going. We'll look at some subtraction, and then we'll finish up for the day. So I see that these are like terms. I'm going to add them. 2 plus 4 is 6. And positive 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Remember, standard form is variables to numbers by power. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, since this is combining, I'm going to write my 3m squared underneath the like term, write my 10 underneath the like term, and I'm going to add down. 5 plus 3 is 8. I see this one does not have a friend, and 2 plus 10 is 12. And that one is done. Okay, hit pause. See if you can do the next one. We'll take a look at number 4 together, but see if you can figure out number 3. Okay, let's see how you did. Remember, it doesn't make any difference how you get there, whether you like the horizontal method or whether you like the vertical method. Either way, we have to get the same answer. So it doesn't matter how you get there. So 2 plus negative 9 is a negative 7t squared. So I've used these terms. My next set, negative 6, positive 9. Remember to take the sign with the number. So negative 6 plus 9 is a positive 3. And the piece I have left, negative 3, negative 5. Remember, I'm adding. Negative 3 plus negative 5 is a negative 8. All right, now let's take a look at the next one. So I see that I have these two that are the same, these two that are the same, but I also see that I have a 4c squared and a c4, and the c4 certainly doesn't have any friends up there. Remember, if I put them in order by power, the c4 goes first. Then my 4c squared would go next, and that is a positive 4c squared. Then I can deal with the like terms. So negative 8 plus 11 is a positive 3c, and a positive 7 and a negative 3 is going to give me a positive 4. So c4, c to the fourth power, plus 4c squared plus 3c plus 4. Okay, now, remember back to yesterday when we were doing subtraction, we remember that we have to put in the negative 1 and we have to distribute. So I'm going to multiply. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6. And negative 1 times negative 2 is a positive 2. So I've dealt with this side. I'm going to go ahead and write these underneath. And then I'm going to add negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do that, can I? I wrote that in the wrong spot. This is a 3s. It needs to be under the s, not the s squared. The plus 4 is over here on the side. So there is no like term for the s squared. So now I can add 3 plus 2 is 5 and a positive 4. You can see how easy it is to just get caught up in your process and not paying attention to your like terms. Okay, negative 1, negative 4w squared, negative 9w, and a negative 7. The 9w squared is going to go under the negative 4, and the negative 5 is going to go over here. And I'm going to add down 4 plus negative 4 plus 9 is a 5. The negative 9w is going to drop, and negative 7 plus negative 5 is negative 12. Okay, go ahead and work on the next couple. See what you can do with those. Distribute the negative sign, and I'll catch up with you. All right, let's see how we did here. Negative negative is a positive. Again, negative negative is a positive. So it's a positive 6y and a negative 10. So this is all gone. Y squared minus 6y plus 12. And if I combine the terms, 1 plus 3 is 4. Negative 6 plus 6, that is 0. So I'm not going to write that. And 12 plus negative 10 is a positive 2. So I have 4y squared plus 2. Okay. Negative 4z squared, positive 7z, positive 4. drop down a cubed. So I got to remember I have a cubed there. So who's actually going to get to go first? Is my power of 2 going to go first? Is my power of 3 going to go first? Yeah, the 3 is going to go first. So this one actually is just going to drop because it doesn't have any friends. Okay, so I have a positive 6 and a negative 4. That is a positive 2z squared. So I've used these guys. Okay, who's next? The numbers or the other z? Yeah, it's the z. So the 7z needs to drop. Oops, I can't erase the 4 yet. Let me put that 4 back in there. Okay, now we're going to finish. Negative 9 plus 4 is minus 5. So I should have come up with 8z cubed plus 2z squared plus 7z minus 5. Okay, so this one we're installing a swimming pool, and we have to write a polynomial that represents the area of the walkway. They want the area of the walkway and they want the perimeter around the pool. Okay, so perimeter means walking the outside. So if I start here and I'm walking this way, I'm going to come across an 8. And then if I move this direction, well, that's 6x minus 4. And I walk and I walk and then I come down, well, that's another 8. And then I'm here and I'm walking again, that is also a 6x minus 4. So if I have to combine like terms on that, I see that these two are the same. So 6x and 6x is 12x. And let's put our terms together. I see I have a negative 4 and a negative 4. Well, that's a negative 8. So in actuality, those are going to go away. And I'm left with just a positive 8. Okay, now they want us to do the area of the pool. So the pool, to start with, area is length times width. So that means I have to multiply the 8 times the 6x minus 4. The 8 times the 6x minus 4. So let's distribute that. That is 48x minus 32. So that's the area of the pool. Okay, let's do the area of the big box. Okay, so all the way around. Well, that is 10x times 2x plus 6. So let's distribute. That would be 20x squared plus 60x. Okay, so if I needed the area of the walkway, which is this area here, how would I get that? It's like the area of the light gray area. Do I have it already? No, I don't have it already. I need to get it, and I need to get it by subtracting. So I actually have to take the area of the box minus the area of the pool. So I have 20x squared plus 60x minus the 48x minus 32. So if I distribute that, that gives me 20x squared plus 60x minus the 48x plus the 32. So I distributed the negative 1 here and here. So 20x squared, 60 minus 48 is 12, and I have the 32. So here is the area of the walkway. So you can see how we can use polynomials to kind of figure out perimeters, areas, that kind of thing. All right, you're going to go ahead and get started today. Reach out to us if you're struggling. We're going to be moving on tomorrow to multiplication.